avoiding temptation. If this family was peculiar and difficult to figure out, I was certain about one thing: the motives of the youngest member of the family. She was in the 11th grade, and her attitude toward me was troubling. This girl was set on involving herself in my life. I had come to Tehran with the hope that I would study and graduate from the university, and thoughts of girls were far from my mind. I did desire to build a relationship with a young and beautiful city girl some days, but not with this girl from a family that led such a secretive life. I sat alone studying in my room one day, and this girl entered without knocking. Even letting her into my room when no one was home was dangerous in Islamic society. In Islam, a young man is forbidden to communicate with a girl unless she is engaged to him. Even among nominal Muslims, the communication process cannot be lengthy unless this is permitted through the involvement of senior family members. Younger girls and boys who do not follow these principles can be forced to marry each other in order to preserve the honor of their families. Therefore, any tolerance of this girl's advances would force me to marry her. I couldn't afford to allow anyone to see her alone with me in my room. I was afraid, and I asked her to leave the room, but she ignored me. I wanted to force her out, but quickly decided against it. Instead, I left the house calmly and waited outside in the street. Soon after, one of her brothers, the friendliest of the bunch, returned. Fearfully, I explained what had transpired with his sister. I was so relieved when he turned his face away and said, "I know that little evil one." We returned to his home, where he approached his sister and exclaimed, "If this man tells me once again that you were in his room, I will kill you." He waited there until his parents arrived and warned them to be aware of the hardship the girl had created for me. This was a great favor he did for me.